People usually fall into two camps when it comes to free cloud hosting. There are those that believe the data will be lost, or those who assume that some kind of evil empire must be using the data for its own end. Oftentimes we just upload our data to the cloud and don't really stop to think about what the cloud is and quite why the business world has gone so all out for this greatest buzzword. Whilst there is no official definition of what a cloud is, or indeed what cloud services are, it's probably helpful to define a cloud service by looking at the roots of the word and how it came into being. Clouds are often used in network diagrams to show the large and amorphous nature of the internet and that many different routes the traffic may reach to take its destination. Cloud services are usually services where the location of the machine running the sites or service is not important. And a very parallel and hugely resilient multiple path network should mean that every piece of technology that calls itself cloud should have some undefinable component to it, represented by a cloud. This may be virtual machines running on any unspecified server in a virtualization cluster, or it may be load balance servers in a single site for increased speed and resiliency. What cloud hosting is not is simply a single box sat on an internet connection somewhere. Small businesses and groups working on open source projects do not generally have the resources to create a cloud platform. A cloud by its very nature must contain multiple devices working together, and this becomes prohibitive for most home users. Thus, most people who want a low-cost hosting solution are left either attempting to host websites from home broadband connections, where the connection speed may be an issue, or left with advert-sponsored hosting, or resilient on corporate offerings that seem free, but at the same time the corporate sites seem to have a vested interest in technologies being discovered. Often this means that the sites are essentially commercial property and are subject to changes in terms of service, which may lead to disillusionment within the community, or are feelings that later, if a business is sold, that users have worked hard to line someone else's pockets. This project seeks to bring an easily configurable home cloud solution and web service offerings. People working together can have user repositories of knowledge that are truly of and by the people. The end goal of this project is to have a simple plug-and-play system that may freely be created by any person with basic soldering skills, using low power such that there are no surprise energy bills, and users can create a new revolution of hosting, putting files in the open public domain without putting their files in the hands of corporations. The device will first be built around a Raspberry Pi running on Linux, whilst the framework for the application and protocols are decided. The code may be ported to regular physical servers, laptops, home PCs, BeagleBones, Gumsticks machines, or any other device running Linux, implied by that simply by compiling on that architecture. Later, after a robust framework is established exactly how the device will work, the service may even be ported to low-power devices such as Arduinos with SD card shields and network shields. The aim of this project is to have an open-source device that should be available to either buy in a shop or put together yourself that will enable a large, worldwide repository of like-minded individuals to get together to share interests and decide that they wish to help each other out